We are looking at the editor area this time. What you see here depends on what you select in the navigator. If I select the project itself, I see a form where I can set project settings, summary, what kind of devices my application support, universal, iPad or iPhone, what version, what kind of orientation. One of the very important ones here is the build phases. When I want to use a framework provided with the Apple, or if I download it from the internet, or my colleague wrote it and it's on my computer, I come here to link binary with libraries, click on the plus sign, then I can find it, add other if it's not in this list, if it's on my hard disk somewhere, and then click add. It gets added here, and then I can use it when I write code. So that's one very big thing that you need to look at. So when I click on the Objective-C class, master view, take app delegate M. This is the Objective-C source code, right? So in here, I have now a text editor. I can write Objective-C. Here is the line number. You see there's a gutter. This is called a gutter. I can set breakpoints we've seen before. And also there's a line number. Under Xcode, preferences, text editing, there is a line numbers checkbox. If you check that, you will see line numbers over here. Some features in this text area, text editor, when I'm writing Objective-C are code completion. As I type, it'll try to make suggestions. ns string I want, ns s I type, and it automatically, I press tab key and puts it in. So that's code completion. The other one is auto indentation. I'm going to click at the end of a line, press enter, the cursor jumps over, automatically indented, ready for me to type. Bracket generation. I'm going to type an if statement, and I am going to type a curly brace, press enter. It'll put in the right curly brace for me. Square bracket matching. If I type in a square bracket, press enter, automatically generates the right square bracket. So these are some of the features of text area while making Objective-C classes. You've seen how to add frameworks. Now some of the other ones are assistant editor. Assistant to a .m file is a .h file, app delegate m.m. It has all my source code, and it has an associated file called appdelegate.h. We'll cover this when we talk about Objective-C in that classes, but that's the assistant editor. So if I have the .m file and I come over here and click on the show me the assistant editor, it'll open up the .h file. You see appdelegate h automatically opened. So that's one of the assistant editor help. Now here is a file called the zib extension. It's called the nib file, where you create your user interface. The associated editor to this one is the source code behind it. If I click here, I expect to see it right there, and it automatically opens it up, seeing which one is associated to it. I'm going to close that. Now let's look at automatic code formatting. Let's say I'm gonna say edit. I'm gonna unformat this thing first of all. It's not indented. I'm gonna click on edit, select all. Now I'm gonna right click, structure, re-indent. You see how it'll go through and re-indent and everything, so it's nice and neat. Or I could just select a block, right click, structure, reindent. And of course there are other options here too, to say, you know, balance the delimiter, shift right, shift left, move line up. So there are a lot of areas here. A refactor, if I take a variable name, for example self.title, right click, I can go to refactor, rename it. Can't rename, you know, if it cannot do it, it'll let you know that. So there are a lot of options hidden under this right click that you might be